Hello, everybody.
And it's a him. And it's a morning. And it's a Monday.
It is February.
It's a February. It's a stream. It's a colder day. Welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody's weekend? Oh, weekend. How's your weekend?
I played some Aldi.
I didn't really see you much this weekend. How was it?
I just didn't do anything.
We went on a nice walk on Saturday.
Yeah, we did. I don't know. It's a bit of a blur, to be honest. Bit of a blur.
It was a working weekend for me, so it was very much the same as last week was. It was just a continuation of last week.
It was just a whole week.
Mm.
All in the weekend.
All scrungled up and packaged up into a weekend.
I think I've ruined my sleeping pattern though.
Yeah, you do seem to go to bed at 3 or 4 a.m. now, and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get an early night. Go to bed at like 11, because I know that you have the ability to just. Oh, is this a plate or an egg? It's a pancake. Ha. I think.
I do, but I don't know.
You have the ability to just go. So you should do it. Just go to bed super early, and then you'll go to sleep super early.
Yeah. When did I defeat that boss that I couldn't defeat? Was
Saturday.
that Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that.
Well done. I'm proud of you.
Are you sure that wasn't Friday?
No, I'm not sure. It might have been. Remember, I was working.
I
So
don't know anymore.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What is time?
Dino Christ says I played board games with friends. That's cool. What board games did you play? That's rad. I would have done that this weekend,
But you were busy.
but I was busy. ADHD Rex says good weekend with my wife, but now I'm at work. So sad. Oh no. Hopefully you'll be out of work soon. Wow. I hope that you have a good day at work and that it ends quickly, so then you can go and just chill with your wife.
My wife.
My wife. Doig be floating.
I'll be floating. Oh, I'm floating out of frame.
Oh, he's gone. Oh. Drop bear. They are real.
What do you mean they are real?
They are. Drop
What's
bears.
drop bear?
Because people say they're not real.
What's a drop bear?
What's a drop bear?
Yeah.
They're bears that live in Australia. And they climb trees, and if you walk under them, they drop on you.
Really?
And kill you, yeah.
Oh, the death.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Absolutely real thing. Definitely real.
Definitely. Are those koalas? The koalas
No,
drop on you?
No, they're just bears.
Like it's full-size bears?
Yeah.
In trees?
Mm-hmm.
Drop on you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe
look it
you. You never lied to me.
So something says evil koalas. Yeah, real 100%.
I wouldn't want to look up.
Yeah, don't.
They
You
might
don't-
drop on me.
Yeah, don't look up. You'd rather it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'd rather not know.
Exactly. Pain Gamer says played Vampire Survivors, Persona 4, went for a swim, did some projection work, and did some drawing. That sounds like a great weekend. You filled it full of cool stuff. Onster! Hello! Onster sent us some pictures of the Capcom store and how cool it looks. Onster, it looks so awesome! Onster! Onster! I was gonna say, the first image you sent us with the little figurines, we have one of those, and
Yeah.
they're really good.
Yeah.
So if you go back, you should definitely pick one up because they're cheap, but the quality of the figurine's really good.
Ours lost their tail.
Yeah, we lost it. We lost it in the move. How's it going, Onster? Space Pirate Ephemeris says you can only prevent drop bear attack by dabbing Vegemite behind your ears. The smell stops them from getting into a frenzy. Ah, some pro tips.
Onsta died in the Capcom store.
Oh no!
You should
he's
rename
speaking
your
to
Twitch
Onsta's
profile
ghost.
to Onsta's Ghost.
Yeah. The spirit of Onster. Would you like more? Yeah, sure. Did you have a good weekend, Onster? I hope that I hope that you had a really nice, relaxing weekend and got to chill and do a bunch of stuff you wanted to and didn't have to work all weekend. That's what I hope. Because you deserve it.
Yeah.
Need a break.
Popped corn.
Your weekend was wild. Oh no. What happened? We just recently learned about the fact that you could do watch parties on Xbox way back in the day.
Yeah, and that they used to have a thing where you could like a cinema and you could cheer and people were like, I liked it when you could throw popcorn. And we were like,
we kind of made that.
This one.
We kind of made that. So we were looking at it again to be like, what else should we take that is like really good that they use there that we can incorporate?
I wish we could do more watch parties where we actually do like analysis and stuff.
That would be cool.
And not just watch Santa ho 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 his way through
the Martian.
A Martian invasion.
See, Ben says worked on side projects and relaxed on Sunday. And Answer says, I got my CFCL done with everything on fire. What's a CFCL?
Color Funk Challenge.
Oh, of course, the Color Funk Challenge League. Todd was kind enough to push it back a week for us. Because we intended to do it this weekend. And then I was like, I have a lot of work. And these challenges look like they need a bit more setup than the other ones.
Yeah, I think...
And I can't do it during the week because I've got some deadlines this week.
I think we need to set it up and then have a couple of quick goes to just get used to the controls.
Just understand how to be.
Because Metroid isn't a platformy side scroller, it's a first person one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like Twin Stick's usual stuff. I watched the video and I was like, oh dear. Oh no.
Also says, also my response, can't speak. If my responses are slow, the reception in this restaurant is silly. You're in a restaurant, Oster. What you eating? Don't let us disturb your nice restaurant time.
I think Swifty wants to live through your eating experience.
I just had peanut butter bread. I got some peanut butter now. This is what I eat. It's just peanut butter. CFCL, I always look at it. I think it means Fooly Cooly.
That's FLCL.
I know, but it's the same letters just rearranged. My brain can't do it.
No, it's not. It's 2 L's.
I guess so. It looks like Fooly Cooly though.
It's got the same component parts, but it's got too many C's.
Too many C's. So, Doig.
Hey, India, why did the little girl fall off the swing?
Cause I don't know why.
Because she had no arms.
Doig, that's a sad story. Now I'm sad. No, you don't laugh at the poor girl. Sad tale to start the morning with.
That's a joke.
Why did the bear not tell any more jokes?
Because he wasn't funny.
Because he was dead. Because he got thrown out of the window by a bird. It was really specific. Do you like my joke?
Yes.
Good. The punchline will knock you dead. Kimmy says, I'm getting fucked up on some pancakes. Hell yeah, Kimmy. Hell yeah. Get those pea cakes. Pea cakes sounded cooler in my head. Get that syrup.
India hasn't watched Grave of the Fireflies.
I haven't. What those? Is that related to pancakes?
No, it's related to what Ben was talking about.
Oh. Why was India sad watching the great animation? She was watching Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah. Yeah. I think it needs to be a particular day that I watch that. I think. I'll watch Grave of the Fireflies if I can watch it with Mike, sat on the sofa, snuggled up together. And it has to be on a day. I can't look how my sadness and earnestness diffused Doig's murderous rage. He was so totally coming in here to do something nasty, and then when he heard that I wanted to snuggle and stuff with him, he was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be able to snuggle with you on the sofa, and then it needs to be a whole day where I can watch it in the first part of the day, and then we can watch like goofy movie afterwards. Kezek!
I just thought of an idea.
3 years! Thank you so much!
3 years?
Yeah.
3 years?
36 months. Yeah.
3 years. That means... When is our Twitch anniversary?
I don't know.
It must be this month.
Yeah, maybe.
At some point.
Whoa.
We don't.
Whoa. We don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. When is it? Affiliates around this time, says Kurzek. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kiwi says, curse myself by having lemon on my pancakes not too long after brushing my teeth, though. Oh, rip. Onster says, I watched it by accident when I was like 12. Oh no, Onster, were you sad? No.
Oh no, we got raided. Well,
Oh, no.
good that we got raided, but there's no raid stuff happening.
Oh no. Wait, why is there no raid stuff happening?
Oh no.
Stad, welcome. Thank you so much for raiding. How are you?
Is it any Twitch stuff happening?
How was your stream? Can you guys throw bombs or are they done?
I think maybe it broke.
Everything broke, guys. Sorry. Sorry, raiders. Everything broke. How are you doing?
Hello.
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 Hello. I'm Swift, he's Doig.
Yeah.
We do art and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say what you doing today, Doig. And there's still some stuff that we have to do that we said we'd do in the Ko-fi. So,
yeah, I'm gonna texture Kuma and Sparrow.
yeah! Woohoo! Did you model them already?
Yeah. You not seen them?
I think I did. I think I saw them textured though.
You saw them? Yeah, they've got textures, but I need to make the textures nicer.
Okay.
Because right now they're a little bit blobby.
City of Stars says, if there's a raid and there's no alert to let people know, does it make a sound?
Nope. Apparently not.
If there's a raid and it's a channel, an empty channel, do you even raid?
Swifty, is there any plans to return to Sonic Frontiers?
Yes. Absolutely there are. I haven't played anymore since I streamed it, so I want to finish it on stream.
It's been 3 months.
Has it been 3 months?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing, isn't it? How time flies so fast. It's just been every single weekend's been something that I've needed to do.
Well, it was a lot of visiting family, and then I was visiting, and then now it's February.
Yeah, I was visiting family, then you were visiting family. We got sick. And then there was a lot of stuff we had to do. Yeah, Answer's like, has it been right? Isn't it weird? It's been so long.
It came out in November. It's not February.
Oh my gosh. I need to play it.
I mean, I guess technically it's been about 2 months since you played it.
That's what I was shocked about.
But it's 3 months since it came out.
Okay, alright. That's better. That's better. And if we break that into weeks, it sounds even better. It's been 8 weeks since I played it. It's been, yeah, I love that game. I love it with all my heart. Yeah. What is it?
Nothing.
It's the only thing I love with all my heart. I love you, Doig. With all of my tiny shriveled heart.
You called my leg tiny and shriveled yesterday.
I did.
It was
really
disconcerting.
It was really funny.
No, it was. I didn't like it.
Didn't you? I did it because I knew you wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
And it was funny laughing at you. I gave Doig a little slap on the thigh, and he was like, "My little leg." And I was like, "Your little leg, your tiny shriveled leg that's attached, like just hanging off your body like that." And he got all sad about it. It's not really tiny, Doig. It's very robust. It's actually a huge leg. It's like 3 times larger than your body. It's disconcertingly inflated.
No. Jeez, no.
Doig, do you want to know the truth?
What?
It's a perfectly average leg.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's all right
I
then.
like it a lot.
You like my leg a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Well, why don't you do?
Yeah. Wrestling Bone says very big and cool leg. Yeah, it's very good.
So I defeated Spoilers in Elden Ring.
Oh my gosh, I
And-
love that boss.
Yeah, Mr. Spoilers, and it's good. It's good. It was tough.
How did you do it? Did you just believe in yourself and not give up?
Yeah, pretty much.
Good for you. You're a real shonen protagonist.
Then I got dodgy.
You've always been a bit dodgy.
I got dodgy in
He
the
got
fight.
extra dodgy.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
Yeah.
I couldn't hit him with a sword if I tried.
Yeah,
So dodgy.
there was blood everywhere.
So roly. Well, congratulations, Doig. I'm proud of you.
Kurzik says, "Chat, believe me when I tell you, Doig is very stubborn.
Mhm.
I'm very stubborn."
He came in to the living room and he was like, I'm never playing Elden Ring again. And I was like, oh really? You're never playing it again? And he was like, no, never. And then 3 hours later, he was playing Elden Ring.
Well, I was like, all right, this has been a good run. Maybe I'll play it next year.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like, it's February, Doig.
and then Kevin was like, oh yeah, I did a level 1 run on the game and I beat all the bosses. And I was like, wait, you beat this boss on level 1? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, fucking it's possible. You know,
Kevin's
like
real good. To beat
yeah,
a boss at level 1, you have to basically do it hitless, right?
I suppose, or close to.
Like, I don't see how you could fight a boss in Elden Ring on level 1 and not have it just own your entire shit. Just hit you with one arm and then you stop moving and that's it.
But it let me know that it was possible at level 1, and it was possible at whatever the level I was at, so I tried again.
Hey, little one. She was very cute this morning. She wanted all the pets.
Kuma was on the couch.
He was
Before-
snuggled up with you.
Yeah, no, before I got there. And so I snuggled down next to him.
Did
And
he not
then-
move?
I think he was there for a long bit. And then when I woke up again, he was gone, but he came over and he was like, "Proop, proop, proop," and then I fell asleep. And when I woke up again, he was there.
Oh,
So I think he went away, he came back. I don't know how long he was away for. But I like sleeping next to my cat.
oh,
It's good times.
cute.
Yeah. That's why I was sleeping in that weird position. Because I didn't want to kick him off.
I didn't notice you were sleeping in a weird position. I thought that he'd Tetris himself around you.
No, I Tetris myself around him.
Oh.
That's why I was around the L.
Oh.
There's that little beanbag doing.
Welcome to Cyber World.
Is this Undertale? Deltarune.
Yeah. It sure is. Look at that toaster just coming in. Look at that.
No, I got you once.
Coming once and it's all you're gonna get. This is
Quantum toast. Put me down.
I'm ascending! What's that thing you get when you get put in one of the astronaut training things and it whips you around real fast and you have to withstand the G's? That's like what this is. I let you go.
I got you though.
Toast maiden, toast me a toast. Ting me a ting, bread me a most. You'll never get me, I'm too fast. No. You're toast. Doig, what you doing with our breakfast, Doig? Doig, there'll be none left. There'll be none left, Doig.
I got a headshot in the back of my head. No.
Oh no.
I'm between the toaster and the toast place.
Get brighter.
You were trying to get a take from me. I know, yeah.
I was trying to get away from you.
Right, so what are you doing today? What are you doing?
I don't know. I was gonna do some Sonic Brooklyn Nine-Nine boarding.
Yes!
But I don't have Storyboard on my computer. I'd have to go into the other room, transfer the license, then open it here, then transfer the license back after the stream.
Or just get the other license key that we got. Load it up.
But that would require me
Load it
your
up.
license.
I thought yours was the storyboard one.
It was. I didn't know I'd been given it yet, though.
Yeah, you've been given it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, give it to me then.
Alright.
Paste it to me in Discord, please.
Okay.
Ben says I liked Ula's animation of India with the toaster. Yeah, that was incredible. Oh my gosh, Ula's animations are so good. Cannot believe how good they are. Yeah, Resting Bones says I saw you were uploading Sonic 99 as shorts on YouTube. Yeah, everyone told us. They were all like, do the shorts thing, you fools. You
Who
need to
said
do
that?
the shorts thing.
Who said that?
Kevin and Kawa said that. Ross said it publicly. Just people in general. Thor said it to people in general.
Oh, Thor was angry at us. I'll say why in a second.
Yeah. So we started uploading the little animations we've done so far as shorts. Resting Bones says hopefully they'll bring a few more eyes on it. Yeah, hopefully. So far, none of them have done particularly well. So, you know, we're just going to keep doing it anyway. But we don't know, like, if we're missing something about when you're meant to post them or if it's just luck.
I think there's probably a huge influx of
people posting
people
shorts.
posting right now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. There you are.
Here I am. Okay, awesome. We'll give you a sec. I'm gonna go and put that in. I'm gonna go plug that in.
Someone commented on one of the shorts that it starts with Knuckles being like, "This is taking too long. I'm gonna miss the farmer's market." With "This is taking too long to blow up. Knuckles is gonna miss the farmer's market."
He's gonna miss the farmer's market. Give me my license. Put it in. Activate the license so I can do something.
I want to check my graphs.
No, stop checking your graph.
No, I like checking my graphs.
No. Doig, get off the graph.
No. Checking my graphs.
You live by the graphs too much. Why can I not sign into my account? Let me sign. Oh, so I've got caps on. Okay. Been a fool. Been a fool! Oh, that's not how I'm meant to activate, is it? It's a non-subscription license, I guess. There we go. I did it. That's what I wanted. Oh! Thank you for linking in Ula's toaster animation, Kurzak. Let's see. Oh, whoa, Ma! Hey, Ma! Thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry we didn't see it. I was installing a license.
Hello!
Also, the overlay's broken, so it didn't show us you raiding.
Didn't tell us about it.
Welcome, Ma! Hello! Thank you for bringing raiders over. How's everyone doing?
Should we watch the Ula animation?
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm gonna click it.
Smoke Rainbow Pony also says that there's the fact that the aspect ratio isn't exactly friendly for landscape formats. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest. Everything broke. What were you up to, Ma?
Screens.
Screens.
I knew it. It's gonna be wrong. Oh.
Okay, cool. I got it up. I got it up. It's there. Ooh!
I'm gonna go look at it 1 sec. Yep. Yeah, there we are.
You got to press it on you. You're just a thinky, that's what you do, baby. Hold it down there. Where's my toaster gone? There it is. I gotcha.
Did you actually get me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Those expressions are so fucking
It's
good.
so good.
So good.
I was by Ula.
Oh my gosh. Ula's animations make me so happy.
Ula Loken.
Oh, Ula Logan! Ula Logan! So good. Everyone go follow Ula. Really cool as...
Yeah, go follow Ula. It's great.
Ula.
Take care, Mara. Hope you have
See
some
you,
nice
Ma.
food. Thank you for bringing folks over. Welcome in.
Have good food. Have good food.
I'm Doig.
I'm Swift.
This is Swift.
I'm Swift.
Together we are Voltron.
Doig and Swift.
Doig and Swift, yeah. Or Doig Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it may be. I can probably take my hat and stuff off now.
You want to take your hat and stuff off, man? You're getting too warm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. And do it for the sick style.
What do you want to wear then?
My t-shirt.
Okay. Kind of like you in the hat. I will do it though. I'll
You get my
do
hat
it.
back every winter.
Yeah. Can't overstay its welcome.
Yeah.
It didn't wobble this year.
No, it didn't actually. Oh my gosh, you're right.
I forgot.
Oh no, we should have made it wobble.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sad.
You didn't notice.
I'm sad about it. Now I know.
We'll make your hair wobble. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That
Yeah.
sounds fun.
Yeah.
It is pretty cold. There's frost on the cars outside. I see them.
Yeah, it's a non-wobbled hat.
Yeah.
A rare breed.
Patron says a non-wobbled hat. Good lord. I know. It used to wobble. But not anymore. Ow. My neck. Planet Chaos says, finally saw Puss in Boots. It's fucking awesome. Oh, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Hell yeah. That movie's great.
I like that a lot.
It in the wash. Oh no. Why would it do that? I don't like that. You know how sometimes you wash a towel or something and it comes out smelling nice, but it's not exactly soft, it's like weird and stiff, and you're like, why does the wash machine do this to my towel? I want it to come out softer than it went in. But instead, like, it's dried like a nice smelling cardboard sheet. Why is this? Oh yeah, Martina says Thor got angry at us. I'll talk about it later. I need to know why.
Oh, I told him that. So we've been on YouTube since the 31st of January 2016. And we haven't turned on monetization until 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. We haven't been monetizing anything for the past 4 years.
Past 5, 6 years.
To be fair, the reason we weren't monetizing is I believed, at least to begin with, I believed that they would not put adverts on your stuff unless you hit the monetization. But that changed a year or so ago without us realizing.
Yeah.
So it used to be that if you didn't hit monetization on your channel, then they wouldn't put adverts on your stuff. So the reason we didn't monetize is because we were like, okay, number one, we're not getting enough views to really justify needing to do it, because we probably only make 50 a year or something anyway. And number two, that 50 a year is going to mean that everyone gets adverts on all our stuff, which will make it harder to watch. So I think it's better to just err on the side of giving people a better viewing experience
Yeah.
than not having adverts.
We're trying to protect people who watched our videos from seeing ads.
However, that changed. So for the past however long since they changed that, we've just been not having monetization, and YouTube has been putting adverts on our stuff anyway. So literally, us monetizing it would change nothing for the viewers. It would just mean that we get paid some of what YouTube is getting paid. So when we realised that, we were like, oh, we might as well turn it on now then, because it's not gonna... There's no way we can make this a better viewing experience for people. Because YouTube is gonna put adverts on our stuff whether we want them to or not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
Alex says, I don't have enough subs to monetize to begin with, but YouTube's still like, I'm gonna put ads on your stuff anyway. It sucks so much that it's like, oh, you don't have enough subs to justify us, like, you being able to monetize it, but you do have enough subs for us to justify us monetizing your stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, what the F, YouTube? Like, if you think that it's worth monetizing it by advertising on it, then give me a cut of it.
So now we turned it on, and that's why Thor was angry, because he was like, you guys.
Yeah, he's like,
what are you doing?
Why have you not? Which is totally fair.
Yeah. And then I said, oh, making Thor angry is kind of fun. And he's like, you've turned into one of the trolls.
Yeah. Doig always has been. So it's Doig's greatest trick is making people believe he's not a troll.
So I'm back in the graphs.
Yeah. I don't think we can stop saying fuck though.
What? No, probably not. We could replace it with a different word, like fridge.
I can't remember that. I can't.
Fudge.
Sometimes I remember. I have a weird jumble of just swearing outright and using things like fudge instead. I feel like it must be confusing for people because in conversations I'll censor myself a lot and then suddenly not. And there's no rhyme or reason as to when I do it.
Thor has discovered Doig's true nature. Did you know Thor didn't know that I was Scottish?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I didn't know you were Scottish. I was like,
what did he think you were?
I don't know what he thought I was. I just know that he didn't think I was Scottish. Yeah, because they were talking about things that are hard to say. Oh, I'm gonna fuck this up now. But I said that I could say a thing. And he's like, yeah, but are you Scottish? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I didn't know you were Scottish. It was purple burglar alarm. Haha, yeah, I did it.
Purple burglar.
That was clutch.
That was pretty great, Doig. That was pretty impressive, Doig.
Thank you.
I've got my stuff up on screen.
Can you say that?
Purple burglar alarm.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't say anonymous.
You can't spell it either.
I can?
I saw you type it.
What did I type it wrong?
Yeah, you didn't put a Y in there.
Oh. I mean, okay, maybe I can't spell it. Oh.
Ananamos.
Ananamos.
I didn't say anything at the time, but then since you said it, you set me up for it there.
Justice for India! Justice for me! You're always making fun of the fact that I can't say words with a lot of letters in them that repeat. Stupid. Doig, I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, are you? Okay, guys. You gotta check this out. It's
Allow
great.
me to.
Oh.
You
got the buttons.
Have you got sound?
Have I got sound?
From me to you.
I think so. Give me a sec. Alright.
Have I got? I don't know how to work the buttons, Doig.
I need to check whether
Doig!
I just want to check that it's alright.
Doig!
Oh shit, that's the wrong button.
Oh shit, oh no, oh!
Studio mode. Screens.
No!
India properties.
It's me!
Okay, you need to wiggle your mouse.
Okay.
Alright, it's all good.
Wiggle.
It's all good. Do you want to take the full screen?
No.
No.
Were you gonna do stuff too?
Yeah, I'm gonna do stuff too.
Well, then you should do stuff too.
Okay.
I'll be a big kid too.
All right. So if I do this and then do this, there you go.
Oh, look, there I am. I started doing another Sonic 99 because everyone kept screaming at me that I should do another Sonic 99 on the internet. They were like, do another one.
Oh,
and I was like, no, for a year. And then I intended to do one at Christmas to surprise everyone and be like, haha, I did one. But I got sick at Christmas, so I couldn't do one. So I did one a couple of weekends ago. I started one. So I figured I could work on it on the stream.
Yeah.
Swoodle says, I hope this is the scene I think it is. Swoodles, it is. It's the scene you want it to be. It's the scene that you want.
Are you gonna play it for them?
Yeah, I'll play it for you.
All right. Okay.
These are thumbnails, guys. So don't be too mean about my drawings, okay? I haven't posed it out or anything yet. I just got the thumbnails.
Oh, shush you. It's good.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I press play. Hope you can hear it.
Wait.
Okay.
I need to turn it on so they can hear it.
Okay. Scribbler says, "Oh no, not lyric." There he is. Listen, I had to get all the villains, okay? I could have got all the bandits from the Sonic Riders games. But instead I was like, I should get a spread. A nice spread.
I'm not sure I'll be able to hear it.
I had to have Knack in there as well, because he's the best.
Oh wait, no, I can hear it. But I need to be able to make sure that... Okay. If I mute this one, and then I mute this one...
Planet Chaos says, The Last Wish finally came out in the UK. What's The Last Wish?
Puss in Boots.
Oh.
Right.
I did not recognize it without its log title.
You should be good.
I hope that you enjoy it. Have you seen it yet? Okay, here we are.
So, do you recognize any of these men?
I was hiding in the bathroom stall, so I didn't see his face.
Pause it.
But I heard him. He was singing along.
How come?
Can you guys hear it? Is it loud enough?
Can you guys hear it properly? Oh yeah, you saw it. It's fantastic. So good, right? Yeah. Little quiet.
Little quiet. Turn the audio up on your side, India.
Oh.
How's
that?
Yeah, the gas.
Your ears are gassed blasted.
I can turn it down if it gets too loud. Right.
Okay.
Okay, go.
So, do you recognize any of these men?
I was hiding in the bathroom stall, so I didn't see his face, but I heard him. He was singing along to the music at the bar.
Do you remember what he was singing?
I think it was that song, I Want It That Way.
Backstreet Boys, I'm familiar. Okay. Number one, could you please sing the opening to I Want It That Way?
Really? Okay. You are my fire.
Number two, keep it going.
The one desire.
Number three.
Believe when I say.
Number four.
I want it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Now number five.
I never wanna hear you say, woo! I want it that way.
Ah, chills. Literal chills.
It was number 5. Number 5 killed my brother.
Oh my god, I forgot about that part.
There you go.
Well done, Swifty.
Thank you, Doig. That's what we've got so far. So yeah, I can start cleaning this up. Cleaning it up. It's a fun sequence. It's sadly 1 minute 7 seconds long.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it can't be a short.
It can't be a short.
That's
it's 10
alright.
seconds over.
That's alright. We
That's a
can
good part though.
maybe we can crop it.
Who gave the idea for the animation there? It was actually Twitch chat, pretty much.
Twitch chat and YouTube comments.
Yeah, me and Doig were talking about...
Oh, you mean the first one, or you mean this one?
Oh, I don't know. I was going to say that the idea to combine Sonic the Hedgehog and Brooklyn Nine-Nine was us goofing around with chat last year. Foxander, thank you so much for the raid.
Yo, welcome in.
Hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome. What were you up to? I'm doing some board cleanup for Brooklyn and Sonic 99 combined. ADHD Rex says, did you consider the internal bleeding but for a short? Which one is that? Can't remember. I can't even remember. Foxander, what were you doing? Who's the one next to Lyric on the left? That is Dr. Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. I've just read a whole bunch of comics with him. Dr. Starline, that's it. He's a villain from the IDW comics. I think he's a platypus? It's kind of difficult to tell. Hinka, thank you so much for the subscription!
Hinka!
It is a new Sonic 99 anime. Do you guys want me to play it again for the guys who've just come in? So you can see what we're up to.
Yeah, alright.
Well, I'll play it again for you guys who've just raided. And in case Hinka hasn't seen it. But yeah, it's basically we combined Brooklyn Nine-Nine with Sonic the Hedgehog because we thought it'd be funny. And this is one of the clips that was most requested that we do. So here you go.
So, do you recognize any of these men?
I was hiding in the bathroom stall, so I didn't see his face, but I heard him. He was singing along to the music at the bar.
Do you remember what he was singing?
I think it was that song, I Want It That Way.
Backstreet Boys, I'm familiar. Okay. Number one, could you please sing the opening to I Want It That Way?
Really? Okay. You are my fire.
Number two, keep it going.
The one desire.
Number three.
Believe when I say.
Number four.
I want it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Now number five. I never wanna hear you say.
Woo! I want it that way.
Oh, chills. Literal chills.
It was number 5. Number 5 killed my brother.
Oh my god, I forgot about that part.
There you go.
I love the way that you have her like stoically just kind of staring forward, like she's not. She's absolutely in the scenario.
Oh, dude, I couldn't draw her every single thing. I just didn't change her pose at all. But I would change her pose.
I think it works, dude.
I would change her pose in the final one. I was trying to get it thumbed out, so.
Oh, okay. Thought it worked.
Yeah. I liked Infinite being the one who got kind of into it.
This is very good. Alright, music back on. So yeah, that's what Swifty's up to today, and then I'm doing some texturing, I think.
Where are my tools? My tools gone. Here? Tools? 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 Where did they go? Toolbars, maybe? Tool properties, where are you? Oh, is it just not full screen? There we go. Now I can get it from the side. It wasn't properly full screen. It was a My Bee. And Doig is modelling our cats into the overlay. As is his wont. Savvy Knight says, is Brooklyn Nine-Nine made by the same writers for Office? It has the same vibe. I don't know, actually. It might be. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some writers who worked on both.
Yeah, I don't think so, though. But I don't know.
I don't know for sure.
And here's our cat.
Woohoo! I love them. I love them so much.
So I'm gonna tidy up these textures. That's my plan.
Alright. Get some perspective up in here.
I feel like their tails weren't white last time. Have I lost some? I might have lost some stuff.
I certainly hope not.
That's okay. They're different. They are different sizes. Kuma's bigger. Kuma's a big boy.
He is bigger, yeah.
He's a big soft boy.
Perspective achieved.
Okay.
Now I have to remember how to draw Sally Acorn. Where's the colour panel gone? Here it is. I get some reference. Snivy Knight says, thanks for response regardless, Doig Swift. It's good to see you guys again. Missed you. How have you been? We've been good, thank you. That's sweet. Yeah, we've been doing okay. How have you been?
Oh,
Yeah,
you know.
Just chugging along. Have to Google Sally Acorn so that I can find some reference for it and just hope that I don't come across anything which is
Rule
awfully
34.
inappropriate or terrible, yeah.
Just don't do it on screen. Don't risk it.
Don't risk it for a biscuit. Oh my gosh, Martina says, it only took me an hour and a half to peel, de-pith and cut up these orange peels. Oh my gosh. What are you making, Martina? ADHD Ray says, I think the bit from Brooklyn Nine-Nine where it says, you're not cheddar, you're just some common bitch would be really good. I can't think of who'd be playing the dog in the scene. I feel like it would be a chow, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it would be a chow that Shadow has. Get cheese in here to guest star.
Oh, it would be cheese.
Yeah.
It would be cheese, dude. No, it's cream.
Yeah, Cream is the rabbit.
Cream is the rabbit and cheese is that her chow friend?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get cheese. Yes. That's too perfect.
Uh-huh. You know, the fact that the dog's called Cheddar as well, I'm like, it's fate.
I think you should make that comic idea that you had.
What comic idea that I had?
The one with Shadow.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
And Cream.
Oh! Oh yeah. I don't know if I can do that.
Oh.
I pitched it to IDW and they said no, so probably can't just go and make it now. Oh, let's see. Does Not Compute 42 says, at Snivy Night, that is a yes. The creator of Brooklyn Nine-Nine was a writer on The Office. He also created Parks and Rec and The Good Place. Wow.
Ah, that makes sense then.
That person, quite prolific. Ben says I can DM you some Sully Egg Ninja. Don't do it, Ben. I don't want it. I don't want it. I have my reference. I'm good. Just know how to guess at how the back of the head would go.
Swifty's currently using Storyboard Pro.
Yeah. I sure am. They're really, really good software for storyboarding. So I've heard Blender's also really good.
There was an add-on for Blender that got released recently for drawing in Grease Pencil. I can't remember. I think it was like some company released it.
Oh yeah.
And it's really good. I don't know what. I'm trying to remember what it
I
was.
still really want to try Grease Pencil. If I had like a week just to train, I'd probably try and learn Blender. Hell yeah. Back in that Delta room. Ba 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 ba. Na 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 na. I think I was singing this morning to wake Doig up.
I don't remember you singing at all.
You don't? Aw. That's okay. Ding dang it. And you're well too, Sniper Knight. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Can we spell the program? Yeah, I can type it in. Yeah, I think it's Chromel broken?
I think everything's broken. Do you want me
I
to
feel like
restart
someone
it?
did a Chromel like a little bit ago.
Let me restart.
There you go. I popped it into chat.
Yeah, farts are back, so.
I thought for a second you were just talking about yourself. I was like, we don't need to know about your flatulence levels, Doig.
Ha 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 ha.
But I was wrong. You were in fact talking about the chat. It is quite a lot. It's an expensive program, sadly. Wish it were less so. Automat my drawing, please. Thank you. So this is my reference. You can see I've got the video up here. So I can see that there's a lot of camera shift and tilt, even on the reference. So I'm gonna want to do this in 3D
Oh, okay.
to get that nice parallaxing layers in. Whoop.
So when you say do it in 3D, what? Oh, oh, nice. So like almost like multi-plane camera.
Yeah.
Approach.
Let's move that forward. Give us some nice layering effects.
I was actually thinking about the remember you were doing an animation for a Rise of the TMNT fighting game. I think the way I would do the backgrounds in that now would be to bring in the elements straight into Harmony and do the parallax there.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
More Sonic Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Yes, pal. That's exactly it. Can't draw the line I want. How's it going, pal? Serious question, have you guys ever seen the Sonic Shorts series online? It was early noughts to tens, Newgrounds-esque animations. I don't think so. To be honest, I've never been one for the Newgrounds brand of humour. The kind of gross out humour I think is funny in stuff like Marvelous Adventures of Flapjack, where there's other stuff there too. But I think that's one of the things that kind of drove me away from Newgrounds a bit in the beginning, because it felt like I was kind of just doing the same stuff. That said, Sonic Shorts might not be anything like that. Because I only learned afterwards that me not getting into Newgrounds meant I missed out on a bunch of really good stuff as well. Bite Your Brackenwood comes to mind as a really good example of something that was awesome that I probably would have been super into if I'd managed to catch it.
Yeah, yeah.
Cornelius, is it your birthday today? Tell me it's your birthday. It is! Happy birthday, Cornelius! That's amazing! Happy another year on the planet. I hope you're having a great day. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, the toots.
I've been watching this show, India. It's called Afterlife. It's very good.
Is it? I saw you were watching it. Is it about people who are dead?
No. Well, yes.
What a weird combination of farts and crow mail. Sounded like Stamps was having a real problem there.
Like the show's premise is that it's about a guy learning to live after his wife dies.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's good.
Oh. great to hear. Maybe I'll watch them with you. ADHD Rex says it has a tiny bit of gross out, but it's really just jokes about Sonic by actual Sonic fans. That's awesome.
I don't think I could watch it again.
No? Is it too sad?
In parts, yeah.
Oh no.
Good though.
You recommending it to me?
Yeah. Yeah, in a way.
Okay. Thanks, love.
There's a lot of swearing in it, I'll say that though.
I can't deal with that. Potty mouths? No. Yeah, that's fine. Swearing, fuck that shit. Yeah. I do enjoy a bit of Sonic humor. Where do his spikes go though? Somewhere like that. Wants to help me draw Sonic. I can't do it. I say this a lot, but I don't know if I've said it on stream before. That even though I'm a huge Sonic fan, I do actually still find Sonic super tricky to draw. Even though he's probably the single character I've drawn the most ever. Still find him really hard to draw. He just never comes out looking the way I want him to.
Interesting.
It's not that interesting. I mean, this Sonic makes no sense, so I might leave it like that because I think I can get away with it.
You know when cats are they're kind of like they're loafing but they're on top of like a glass like table or something, you can look at them from underneath. That shit
Yeah.
is so fucking funny and cool.
Yeah? Well, do you like seeing the beam?
Yeah, so I'm gonna draw it for these little like these models.
So if we ever see them underneath. Cool. Pal says especially hard to draw Sonic when you rush to draw like in Gartic Phone. At least he's got such an iconic design that it's pretty easy to get people to recognize it's meant to be Sonic, even if it doesn't look particularly good. Like, if you just make it spiky and blue, you're pretty safe.
I still have to watch that episode of Barry's stream where you were drawing like Sonic worms or something.
Oh, you haven't watched the wet stream yet?
I've not watched it yet.
Everyone should go and watch the stream where it's Barry and Onster and Drawfee and me, and we play Gartic Phone together, and it's real cursed, but I had a great time. It's on Barry's channel. The wet stream, that's the one. So Great Pony says the wet stream was a thing. Uh-huh. Yeah-huh. sure was.
I watched a little bit at the beginning of it. The part where Barry was like, so I learned 5 minutes ago, apparently I'm the only one streaming this.
We were just all like, let's all go hang out at Barry's house. We'll go to Barry's place. It is on Barry's channel. Yeah, you guys can find it on Barry Was Streaming on YouTube. Oh, thanks, pal. I think pal has linked it. What, really? Smugger Pony says, what I find hilarious is that Drawfee now has a new prompt meme for their streams. They've been doing wet and dry stuff every now and then since. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, that's awesome. I need to go and find some of the ones where they do that. Parenthesis wet and parenthesis dry is so cursed. I like towards the end where we're like talking about obviously dry stuff and then parenthesis wet. And obviously wet stuff and parenthesis dry.
They're
all born wet.
We are all born wet, yes. Some more than others.
Really?
No, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know.
Came out dry.
No, I didn't. Were you a C-section or a not C-section?
I was a C-section.
I was a C-section too.
My form one. Thank you, Mum, for going through all this pain for me.
Wait, what do you think is a C-section?
It's when they have to surgically go in.
Yeah.
What do you think a C-section is? A day at the beach?
No! No, it's what he described, yeah.
So I get dehydrated like a raisin. I had to put him in a bowl of water like a sponge. Like one of those dinosaurs you buy where it's like put it in the water and it'll turn into a T-Rex.
Give him a bath. Could you imagine if that was how we were born and like new
raisin sponges and you had to put in water?
New mothers came home and they just had these like raisined husks in like strollers or whatever. Like, this is George. And
actually, that'd be great. Can you imagine if you could just
George is just like
imagine if you'd come home and be like, oh my gosh, I've just given birth. I'm like fucking tired, man. Can we just like leave them a week before we rehydrate them? Just give me a break. And they're like, yeah, sure. And they can just like leave you in the pantry for a week in like a jar. And then in a week they rehydrate you and you're like, that'd be great.
That'd make adoption really much easier.
Yeah. And harder. It'd be like, which raisin do you want? We don't know how they'll turn out. You just have to choose one.
Oh dear. Adopt little George now. Oh gosh, no. Oh no, idiot! Look,
What is it?
it's the raisin baby.
Oh no!
No.
I'd forgotten about that.
What's that? What is that?
Isn't that from SpongeBob or something?
Oh no.
We're all SpongeBobs, really.
I don't like SpongeBob that much.
You don't? I love SpongeBob.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I like SpongeBob. I used to watch it all the time. I like Wonder Over Yonder more though.
Yeah, Wonder's
I'm
great.
sad that SpongeBob got 1,000,000 seasons and Wonder got like 2.
I wonder if I've ever seen like season 1 SpongeBob or not.
Surely you must have when it first came out.
I don't know, man.
Oh!
Who's something in porous is he?
The same guy. Yeah, early seasons were good. I haven't seen recent SpongeBob to be fair, but I used to love it. I feel like I still would if I watched them again. They're real funny.
I still can't believe that Nickelodeon are making spin-offs against the original creators' wishes, like explicit wishes. Like,
Of SpongeBob.
yeah,
Oh,
I
did
still-
the original creator say they didn't want any more?
yeah,
Oh my gosh, how are they allowed to do that though?
he died.
But how are they allowed to?
I don't know, man. I still think that's crazy.
That's really sad. I didn't know they died.
Yeah.
Oh, same resting bones. I love Wonder Over Yonder. That's so shitty of them. I'm sorry. I feel like I knew this. You told me this before, but I'd forgotten about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like relearning it. And that's so shitty. I can't believe that. What the creator of SpongeBob died, but said, please don't make any more spin-offs or anything, and they just have done it.
Yeah.
What assholes! I mean, I've worked for Nickelodeon, but that's a shitty thing to do.
I don't think they could argue that it's not.
How are they doing it? How's no one been like... How's the family not been like, stop, we'll take legal action? We have it like, you have it on record, we all have it on record, they explicitly said no. They must have a contract or something that allows them to do whatever they want.
Yeah, I don't know.
It must be something like that. The spin-offs were also awful. I haven't seen any of them yet. It's hard because, like, I do think the spin-offs don't look that good, but also I'm sure that a lot of animators and storyboard artists have actually worked really hard to try and make them as good as possible. And I respect their work a lot. Oh yeah, guess what, guys? Oh, the Transformers show that I worked on is dropping more episodes in March.
Oh, cool.
So, you know how I told you guys I worked on Transformers, but I didn't come on full time until pretty much episode 10, which is the finale, mid-season finale of what they put out so far. So it's like the last episode that they put out so far. Well, from then on I was full time, so I have more episodes in this next batch that are dropping. Woohoo! I think I have... I'm trying to count how many. A few.
Oh my god, you didn't even get to a number.
I didn't get to a number because I was like, wait a second, how many do I have? And then I was like, maybe I have more in the final drop. I don't know. Is it time for this clip? No! It's never time for that clip.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
But yeah. So if you guys have watched Earthspark and you liked it, then there's more coming. I hope you guys like the next part.
Have you guys figured out why that's really funny?
I can't say anything about it, obviously, but I think what I can say is that my favourite episodes are all in the latter part of the season. So I hope people like them as well.
Is it because they're the ones you worked on?
Well, partially, yeah. Partially it's because they're the ones I actually worked on full time. But also, you know, as with many shows, things keep developing and stepping up as the season goes, so. Good save. From what?
from I said good save from what I was saying. Like, oh, is it just because they're your favorite?
Oh, well,
Oh, because you worked on them.
I'd like to say why, but I can't really say anything without breaching NDA, so I'm just gonna have to leave it at that. But I hope people like them. I wonder what the creator of Wonder Over Yonder is doing now. They were doing Kid Cosmic, right?
Yeah.
I haven't watched the second season of that yet. I should though, since our good pal Renee has been working on it. I like giving Sonic a tiny neck. Necks are good for expressing emotions. I don't like it when characters don't have them. It makes it harder to express emotions with them. We're going with Peach Arm Sonic rather than Blue Arm Sonic. Blue Arm Movie Sonic.
I mean, is it not going to be black and white?
Well, yeah, but there's a separation with Peach Arm Sonic and there's not with
Oh, okay.
Movie Arm Sonic.
Which one did you go with in the first video?
Peach Arm.
Okay.
Classic. Can't beat the classic flavour. Although I'm not sure this shoulder's jiving with me having it on here, so I might not have it on here after all. Because I can't figure out where to put it. Where would the shoulder go? Because I've cheated the body so much. It'd be more like that. What comes from trying to cheat the body.
This is what I get. This is my just desserts.
Nothing Darkrat says, I love the visuals of Kid Cosmic but struggle to like the kid himself. Ah, it's interesting. Yeah, I also enjoy the look of the show immensely. It's so cool. Oh, the thumbnail Swifty's a suspect. That's so good. Martina, that's amazing. Thank you. What the hecky? Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen Kid Cosmic yet, go and give it a look for sure. Fantastic series, and the comic book look is amazing. It's so gorgeous. And Renee Violet worked on it. And if you don't know Renee Violet, you should follow her work for sure. Is she at Razzmatazz?
Planet Razzmatazz, I think, on Twitter.
You guys probably all know Renee though already, but just in case. What's this? More Deltarune? Don't mind if I do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Man, there's so much that I want to play with you. Like, it reminds me that I want to play all of Temmie's games.
Mm.
that she's
Yeah,
made.
that'd be cool.
Let me zoom out a little bit, and it will be easier. Have we finished It Takes Two? No, not yet. There's a bunch of stuff from Christmas that we need to finish. Like, we've still got Psychonauts, Later Alligator, It Takes Two, Heartbound. Is that everything? We've still got at least those to play. Maybe I'll just do that sheet. Maybe I am best just to keep the body as simple as possible and cheat it. Because otherwise it looks a bit too much like the chest, which I don't like. Is Swifty drawing Sonic? I sure am. My favourite guy! No. Welcome to me boarding. It's just me second guessing myself constantly. Okay, I'm not hating that. Let's share the drawing of the perspective so that it will perpetuate if I change it over all the other panels.
Oh no.
What is it?
It made his feet face the wrong direction.
Oh no!
Damn it.
Oh, Maple Liz True says, what are you drawing? Looks cool, thank you. I'm doing a little storyboard for Sonic and Brooklyn Nine-Nine meshed together. It's a little crossover that I've done before. And people want me to do this clip from it for a really long time. So I'm finally doing it.
Is this the singing clip? It is, yeah.
Sure is. That little bit there, it stuck out. There we are. Brown. What is it?
Now he got backwards feet.
Did he just have backwards feet?
No, he had side feet.
Oh no. You have zero clue how to board. You want to do fan animations for audio clips, but you struggle to even come up with ideas to replace original action with, let alone camera angles to frame them. Well, I mean, you could do what I do. Like this Sonic Brooklyn Nine-Nine thing is a really good way to practice boarding, to be honest. Because I don't have to think about the character acting or actions or framing. I can take credit for none of those things because I literally just copy them from the original source. So you can see I have the original source up here in the corner, and I'm literally just taking the composition from this. Like, I'm looking at what the room looks like and what the camera's doing, and I'm taking the character acting and the framing just from that. So it's a great way to practice if you wanted to practice but are finding it hard to come up with ideas on your own. And this is totally something you could do. You know, and it's still difficult to translate the character acting, the very realistic human acting, through to Sonic the Hedgehog. And to like try and make that look on model and to get the character heights and everything working even though they're hedgehogs instead of humans. But it's fun. Yeah, it's kind of like doing a board study, I guess, except you're also making something as well as just studying the material. Because when you do a board study, you would literally then just copy what you see for study purposes.
You used to do studies where you reverse engineered things and watch the sequence and try to find out trying to figure out how you would board it. And that's good practice.
Yeah. Because a lot of, well, that's by necessity though. Like, I would totally look at the boards if I could. But a lot of my favourite stuff, they haven't released the boards for. So I kind of have to just look at it and board from the finished animation. Yeah, board study's good. You know, so if you were thinking of wanting to do a series or something yourself, or a story yourself, or some boards yourself that are like sitcom based, then looking at something like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or other comedies is a great shout because they frame things in a very particular way.
Yeah. What is it you learned recently about
Oh, about cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched Patrick Willems' video. If anyone doesn't know Patrick Willems, you should check him out. He's really, really good. He's on YouTube. He's I don't want to say he's a film critic, he's a filmmaker who talks about various aspects of filmmaking and also does things like reviews. He's really, really good. And he recently put out a video about how to critique / read films. And I learned some stuff from that I hadn't been aware of before, which has really helped me in my boarding. So one of the things that he talks extensively about is cameras and how focal lengths, how the focal lengths affect the amount of blur in a scene and the depth of field. And I hadn't realised how those things were connected before. So now it's really helped because I can look at stuff that I'm studying and see how much blur there is in the background and be like, okay, so that's a shallow lens because of X, or that's a long lens because of Y. Whereas before, it can be quite difficult to discern what kind of lens it is just from looking for me. So having those little telltale signs that I can ping back to is really helpful.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it is. Patrick Willems is great. Yeah, the Home Alone case study was a good pick, agreed. Very much. I really like Home Alone, and I definitely appreciate it a little bit more now as well, because there's a lot of stuff like the colour stuff I hadn't really realised was happening. So I never like to just straight up replicate a pose. I always like to shifty it around a little bit. I feel like it adds a little bit more life to it. Which is why, even though I could just up close Sonic's mouth on this frame, I'm squashing and stretching him all over the place and stuff. I just feel like it adds more life. There we go. So now, because you can see in the stage view, I've pinged things forward off the canvas. So these two characters are further forward. When I go into the camera mode now, if I were to wiggle the camera around, you can see that there's a parallax effect going on.
Variable rates of movement.
Yeah, where it looks like they are above the background. So now when I put in the camera moves and stuff, because all of Brooklyn Nine-Nine has this handheld camera that wiggles a little bit, it's gonna look like they're stood further in the foreground.
Why do you think Brooklyn Nine-Nine uses that like handheld feel?
I think it's to make it feel like you are a documentary crew following around everyone on the force. I feel like static cameras on tripods would make it feel too produced and too cinematic.
Okay.
Like they want people to be aware of the camera because they want it to feel like they're just catching these moments. Yeah, like in The Office, exactly. So here we can see the focal point is really the prisoners or the people they've apprehended. So Sonic and Sally are I'm gonna give them like a slightly darker backing plate. I feel like that'll suit it more. Feel more true to the actual clip.
Would you say that handheld camera kind of thing is a trait of subjective?
Oh, no, actually.
Interesting.
It's objective. It depends how it's used.
Okay.
So this is another thing that, if you guys want to learn more about it, Patrick Williams goes over it. But it's something that I've known for a little bit, thanks to studying a lot of Spielberg's work. There are a number of ways to film things, but generally things fall into being either objective or subjective. Filming things objectively is essentially just filming what's happening, and the camera has no opinion, and the filmmaker has no opinion, and the piece of media is not trying to make you feel anything, they're just showing you what's happening. So a lot of establishing shots kind of fall into that, you know? Just showing people walking in and out of a school, for example.
Yeah.
You know, or around a town. Subjective shots are shots where they're meant to put you in a frame of mind of either the character or try and make you feel something through the filmmaking.
So it's not necessarily a point of view, but it's a viewpoint.
So, for example, in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the shaky cam is objective because it's just meant to be you looking at the action through a camera, and it's making you aware of the camera. Like, they use shaky cam for everything because it's just meant to be giving the impression of a documentary film crew filming what's happening. However, something like a action movie where someone's sneaking onto a ship and you have a lot of very slow, smooth tripod shots where they're slowly sneaking on, and then someone sees them and they start running away, and suddenly the camera starts going into shakiness. That's to get you in the headspace of that character. That's to be like, okay, now it's feeling chaotic, this character's panicked, we're running with them, so the camera's jostling about to make you feel that movement as though you're running too. That's subjective, because the film is trying to make you feel what the character's feeling and put you in their shoes.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Which makes Peep Show a really interesting case study.
I haven't seen Peep Show, I don't think.
You haven't seen Peep Show?
I don't think so.
Mike, you've never seen any of Peep Show?
I don't think so.
David Mitchell and what's his name?
Wait, is that the one that has like Now We Know? We know
yes.
Now. Okay, I've seen some of it then.
It's not that.
Oh.
It's not that, but it's those actors.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to watch Peep Show. You're gonna really like Peep Show, Doig.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah, we're thinking of Mitchell and Webb, which is the same actors with their own
Kimmy
comedy
knows what I
shows.
was talking about.
Now we know. We know now. Yeah, Mitchell and Webb's great, but it's the same actors. It's called Peep Show, and essentially, it's filmed kind of like a sitcom, except you're always from a character's point of view.
Okay.
It's always like headcam. So that's really interesting because it's both objective because it's always that way. It doesn't switch to that way to make you feel something. It's always that way, but it does put you in the point of view of the characters, and it does make it feel weird and particular. It's interesting.
I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, you should watch Peep Show. I feel like if there's a show that you'd really like, it would probably be Peep Show. I should really get JJ on here to talk about filmmaking.
Yes.
Because I'm still just like, I feel like I'm still a bab learning this stuff.
You're still a kebab.
I'm still a kebab, guys. I feel like I only started properly boarding pretty recently.
You didn't though.
Well, I feel like my first proper boarding gig was the Rise of the TMNT movie.
Yeah. That was...
Which was 3 years ago?
Yeah.
So I feel like I've been boarding for 3 years and studying this stuff for 3 years.
I think that was 2020, yeah.
Yeah. So I still feel relatively new in learning this kind of art form.
I mean, you boarded. You've been boarding stuff. You boarded stuff before that though. You boarded Starlight Brigade.
I did board Starlight Brigade, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
You boarded every animation that we've ever done together.
Kind of. Like, I never thought of it as boarding though, Doig. That's like me saying that you've boarded.
Yeah, I have boarded. I boarded back in university when I was trying to work out what I was going to animate.
Okay.
Nah,
I
I'm
mean,
just kidding.
fine, whatever. Like, I'm just telling you the way it feels. Which is that I've always done it just because I had to.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been hired for it or focused on it or studied it or
You
practiced it before.
You were planning.
That's like saying,
Well,
oh,
the
you are a
animation.
colorist, Swifty. You've colored animations before.
Yeah,
it's
see-
like, well, I did color them, but I didn't. That wasn't what I was doing. I was animating.
Yeah, so you were planning out what you were going to animate. You weren't storyboarding. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now what I'm doing is storyboarding. Like, that's everything that I'm doing. It's all about the boards.
It's all about them boards, about them boards, about them
Roasting
boards.
Bones says, so that's the point where you felt like you knew what you were doing. No, I still
Fuck
don't feel
no.
like I know what I'm doing. But I feel like
That's the point where
I'm-
people are giving our money explicitly only to storyboard.
I feel like I am studying and learning it though now. Like, Starlight Brigade is the thing that the first thing I felt like I properly boarded was Starlight Brigade. But I didn't know what I was doing there. And then the first boarding job I got was the Rise of the TMNT movie. And that's where I actually got to talk to other storyboarders for the first time and learn things like what camera moves are called and what this thing is for and why people do this and that and like why perspective's important. Like, there's zero perspective stuff on Starlight Brigade.
That's not true.
I mean, I put no perspective grids or lines in whatsoever
That might be true.
because I didn't know that was something I should be doing
That might be true.
because I'd never boarded before and or learned how to or been taught how to or or realized like what it was. So
Just goes to show you don't need to know what you're doing in order to
Stop.
make something amazing.
yeah, it's true. You don't. But
Makes-
I'm enjoying learning.
Makes you think, really. It took you a few months to storyboard 4 minutes,
Mhm.
and now you get a few weeks to storyboard a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's pretty wild, right? I think for the Transformers mid-season finale for episode 10, which is already aired, I think my initial submission for that was 10 minutes long.
For what? Sorry.
For Transformers, the mid-season finale,
Yeah.
and that was 6 weeks, I believe. All in all.
Have you? Yeah, you have released those. Yeah.
Aw, HZ says, for not knowing what you were doing, you boarded a masterpiece. Thank you. Like, I don't know if I'd change anything, but I might make the boards clearer and easier for the animators to follow if I were to do it again now. But I think what really helped that project was that I and everyone else working on it were so passionate. Like, we knew what we wanted to make. So even though I didn't really know what I was doing, I knew how I wanted it to feel. So I could like rely on that.
Who's a goober? Who's a goober?
What? But yeah, don't let not knowing what you're doing stop you from doing something cool. The rules are there to help you, sure, but also they're there to be broken. There's not necessarily like a right way to do things, they're just best practices. I am really happy to be learning more about boarding so I can do things more deliberately though. And I can try and up the feel of what I want consciously when I want to do it. Ow, wow. This ear feel weird. I'll do it different.
There was a scene in our house recently which was just both cats in the bathroom, one in the sink, one in the bath. Both okay, our cats have a weird fascination with running water. I mean, I guess all cats kind of like they like to drink running water or whatever, but Sparrow likes it when the tap is dripping at like not a like a constant frequency. She likes like the sporadic drip drop here, and she tries to catch it with her paw or her mouth, and she just makes these little like sounds as she yeah, that's it, like that, as she's trying to, like, that's her method of drinking water. And Kuma was just sitting in the sink trying to drink water from the tap while it was pouring on him. Just pouring down his side.
Time. Her just going.
Like the tap was
and him
turned.
just standing under the tap.
The tap was turned on while he wasn't under the tap, and he just went in and sat, and then was trying to drink from the tap.
I don't think he realized it was pouring on him.
I don't know if he did.
I think his fur stopped him from realizing that he was under the tap.
So to my left, Kuma's getting like soaked, and to my right, Goblin. I was gonna say Goblin. Sparrow is in Goblin mode, just like.
It's very cute. I tried to get some slow motion of her doing it, but it didn't come out very well.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Sparrow is a weirdo, I think. Would
you think?
Yeah. She's a little weirdo.
Yeah, she is.
She's a little goblin. You're glad Mishka doesn't have messy hobbies like that. Oh, it's clean.
What are Mishka's messy hobbies? If he has any.
I'm not sure if Mishka has any. I think Mishka's just a blob, a floaty cloud of fluff.
Aw.
None.
Aw.
I like the capital N in none. I'd be very proud of yourself for raising a cat that's not
Weird. What do we expect?
You have to agree though, Swifty, that Sparrow kind of has your energy.
Yeah,
And yeah.
I agree.
You know that thing that people say when they're like, people get pets that are kind of like similar to them? I think we've accidentally managed to do that. Imagine capitalizing the first word of a sentence. Shit, you got me there.
Touche.
But you didn't capitalize Sweet Babu, so capital F, you.
Wow, Doig. Grammar king.
I'm just saying. I'm
Grammar
just saying
tyrant.
that it's not her usual speech pattern always. She's just definitely putting an edge in there.
She'll put an edge in you if you're not careful.
Yeah, she will.
I'm gonna have to go. I was only meant to stream till 10. But I felt like because I only started boarding at 10, I should probably go a little bit longer.
Yeah. No. Made a misclick.
Yeah, I got a thumb pitch today, so I gotta go and get everything ready.
You got a thumb pitch.
Yeah. For those
If
who
you don't know what it is, it sounds really funny.
For those people who don't know what a thumb pitch is, it's what you do in storyboarding where you pitch your initial thumbs to the directors and they give you changes before you clean up. So I gotta make sure my thumbs are ready for my thumb pitch.
So Smug Rainbow Pony, one of the reasons there's not a playlist for Outer Wild is that the way that the videos were set up, a lot of them were unlisted but added to the playlist, and people were just watching the entire series.
Yeah. We had them in a playlist, unlisted, and people just watched the entire thing before we labelled or thumbnailed any of them. Before we even released them on the YouTube channel.
So I think I've gone and made a bunch of them private now, so I can put up the playlist shortly.
That'd be great, if you don't mind, Doig. It would be nice to have a playlist.
Hey, Lady Vignette.
Hey, Lady Vignette, thank you so much for the raid! We're doing some storyboards. I'm about to head off, actually, but I appreciate the raid.
Raid does work now.
Raid lives!
I fell.
I fell!
I fell over.
Probably I fell down.
Baby, I fell off the ship.
Alright.
No.
Doig, since I'm going,
Yeah.
are you going to stay and stream, or would you like to also head off?
Pull.
Pop into town with me. I have to get milk.
You have to.
I have to get milk.
You got no choice.
I have to get milk. I would also not mind just getting something for lunch.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting some
from
for
the
lunch
corner
as well.
store, and maybe a coffee on the way back.
If I kept streaming, would you bring me lunch?
I probably wouldn't, because I'm against the wire here time-wise. So I really want to just pop out and get back ASAP. So I'm probably not going to wait for a bacon sandwich to be made for you.
Doig will starve.
I could pick you some stuff up from the corner shop if you
You
want.
could pick me up stuff from the corner shop.
Uh-huh.
I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
Okay.
I just, the fact that you're just like, no, I don't think I will.
Well, I would if it was just like pick me stuff up from the corner shop, but if it's like
Yeah, it would have been.
get me a bacon sandwich or something, I'd be like, I'm not gonna go and wait.
No, it would have been. It would have
Okay.
been, get me some
Everyone's saying
chicken
Doig
and
will starve.
chorizo.
Okay,
And a bread.
and a bread.
But I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
Do it. Well,
Yeah.
then who are we gonna raid? We're gonna have to pass this raid on to someone else.
Who's live?
We got Thor is playing.
Wait, Grog's alive?
Wait, Grog's live.
Grog.
Grog. Send you guys to Grog.
Grog, 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 grog,
Everybody,
grog, grog,
Grog
grog,
is the
grog, grog,
person.
grog,
Grog is
grog,
the
grog,
reason that we were playing Out a Wild at all.
Yeah.
Also, Grog has made a kick-ass Sonic the Hedgehog animation.
Yeah.
Also, Grog's a really cool, nice person. You should all go and raid and
No.
say hi. He's very funny, very
Yeah.
cool.
Grog's a big Outer Wilds nerd. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's the Grog doing?
Playing Mario, Super Mario 3D World.
He's playing Mario.
Yeah,
I don't think he's been streaming in a while.
he hasn't. We gotta raid him, everyone. He's so cool. You guys will have a great time.
Raid
Everyone go-
message. Lads Venture. Yes.
Lads Venture.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful.
Grog is a good friend.
Yeah.
We don't see enough of Grog these days.
We don't.
Let's go say hello.
Yeah, let's go and surprise him. Alright, well thank you everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. And until then,
May the rest
of your day
be filled.
with
Lads Venture.
Lads Venture.
Lads Venture. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're
Bye.
going. Bye bye,
Bye-bye,
everybody.
guys.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.
This is me